morning everyone. Today we will be presenting on operating system services, focusing on how Android and iOS implement key OS functions. So before that, let me introduce my team. First, my name is Burhanuddin. This is Wong Kalok. This is Bashira, Ame, and Amirul. Give a brief overview of our presentation today. Operating systems are essential for managing hardware and software interactions. In mobile computing, Android and iOS is the dominating operating systems in the market right now, and each offering unique performance and system design. So the key areas that this presentation will cover is first is interface design, how Android and iOS structure user interactions. Second is file access and control, security and organization of data. Third is virtual memory management, optimizing system performance, and lastly is interrupt handling, where ensuring smooth task execution. By comparing these features, we can better understand how both platform balances security, usability, and performance. Okay, now I'll pass to Wong Kalok to explain the first key feature.
So, I want to talk about the interface design. So, what is the interface design? Interface design is refer to the process, objective, and strategy user interface UI for software application, website, or digital system to ensure usability, accessibility, and efficiency. It focuses on how users interact with the system and app to provide a smooth and intuitive experience. So, I will talk about the interface design between Android and iOS. So, for the Android, offer optimization and utility enable developers to provide more UI options. Use JPEG, Couple, and XML layout with Android Studio. As well as customization with trackpad, keyboard, terminal, widget, and customization. Provide cursor navigation or screen button and back buttons. So for the iOS, focus on minimizing design detail for a simple and efficient UI. Use Swift UI with Xcode and UIKit. Let customization with non-architecture, fixed script structure, and few widgets. Use Swift gadget instead with no back buttons, slide left for back, slide up for home. So for the summary, Android provides usability, allowing modification on interface, terminal, and widget. So iOS focus on coordination and simulation for seamless user experience. Android giving more freedom in UI customization, where iOS is more controlled. So we move the next slide.
Okay, so now we're going to explain on the file access and control, the methods, and security. So what is file access and control? So basically, file access and control regulates who can access the files and what actions they can perform, whether like read, write, and execute. So this ensures the security, privacy, and system integrity. Okay? So there are three types of file access methods. The first one is sequential access, and we have direct access, and we have index sequential method. Okay, so sequential access, data is received sequentially, record by record. Okay, simple to use and suitable for programs that require access to every record in a file. So basically, this sequential access is simple and safe for backups and efficient for large files. But the cons is it is slow for searching and it is not very ideal for frequent updates. Okay, next we have direct access. It allows the program to read and write reports immediately in no special order and based on the disk model of a file. So direct access is basically it is faster access and you no need to scan the previous record. Okay? But the cons is it is complex to implement and then it requires extra storage. And the last one is index sequential method. So this method, it creates an index for the file containing pointers to various blocks, provide effective searching by moving through the index fast. Okay, so the benefits of this method is it is faster search and then it is also flexible and good for the large data sets. Okay, but the cons is it needs extra storage and it is more complex updates. Okay, so that's all from me.
My name is Samuel and I'm going to explain about my part, which is virtual memory, expanding RAM capabilities. So what is virtual memory? Virtual memory is a management technique that gives an application the illusion of having more memory than physical available. So what's the purpose of virtual memory? It allows multitasking, improves memory utilization, and enables execution of large programs. So in this screen, there's how virtual memory works, which is paging, segmentation, and swapping. So paging is basically like how memory is divided into page and managed using a page table. And the swapping, when RAM is full, unused pages are moved to disk, which is swap space. And for the swapping, this is the process removing all these pages from memory or making them so that they will be removed by the normal page replacement process. So, what's the advantage of virtual memory? It allows running large programs even with limited RAM. Enable efficient multitasking and protects memory by isolating process. And when there is advantage, there is also disadvantage, which is can be slow performance compared to RAM. And number 2 is high page swapping can cause crashing and it will reduce the system efficiency. That's all from me.
Hello everyone, so now I will talk about interrupt handling. So what is an interrupt? An interrupt is a signal that tells the processor to pause the current task and immediately attend to a higher priority task. So it comes from a hardware device such as keyboard or touchscreen or a hardware device that requires an immediate attention. So how does interrupt works? Interrupt works by pausing the current task and save state. Then it will process the interrupt request by executing an interrupt service routine. It will then resume the previous task after the interrupt is ended. So, what is the difference in interrupt and iOS for interrupt? Interrupt use Linux-based kernel. It is designed for multitasking. It will give priority to important tasks. Then iOS, it uses hybrid kernel called XNU that use real-time scheduling for quick response. That's all.
Okay, thank you everyone for their insights. So now to summarize, Android and iOS implement OS services differently based on their design goals. So where Android focuses on customization and flexibility, where it allows users to modify the interface and manage background processes more freely. Whereas iOS, it focuses on security and performance, stability, enforcing stricter app controls and memory management. So these differences affect user experience, app development and system performance. Whether you prioritize customization or consistency and security. Understanding these features help users and developers to make informed decisions. So operating systems continue to evolve, shaping the future of mobile technology. So that's all from our team. Thank you.